And welcome to America's Election Headquarters, Super Tuesday 2 coverage in this special lunchtime edition of Hannity and Combs. We continue our coverage of today's 4 races, Ohio, Texas, Rhode Island, and Vermont. Barack Obama is looking to add to his 11 consecutive wins and knock Hillary out of the race for good. Now, for more on today's important primaries, we are joined by former Secretary of State of the great state of Ohio, Ken Blackwell, former House Majority Leader, former Texas Congressman Tom DeLay. Guys, good to see you both. Ken Blackwell, let's start in Ohio. It was Hillary 2 weeks ago, a double-digit lead. Then Barack Obama now, latest poll I saw, he's up by 2. What happened?
I tell you, he got a burst of momentum with 11 consecutive victories. She must stop his momentum. The Democrats have 161 delegates in play. If she doesn't win big, there won't be any substantial change in the delegate count, but she will have stopped his momentum. So I think she has to have a momentum-stopping strategy in Texas and in Ohio. And in Ohio, right now, it's going to be at Donnybrook. Yeah,
I got to tell you something. I think it's been a jump ball the whole way. Let's go to the state of Texas. Congressman DeLay, you know the state as well as anybody. And it's very different and special and unique in as much as everybody can vote in the primary today and then go back at 7 o'clock tonight and caucus. I would argue with the polls as close as they are and the organizational history of Barack Obama's campaign, that would benefit him. Your thoughts?
Well, I don't know. What I do know is the Democrats are having a wonderful day. I mean, the turnout so far has been just record-setting, although Democrats voting in Texas is a low record to beat. But they're having a lot of energy on the Republican side, not a whole lot of energy. And you're right. I doubt that Hillary or Obama will come out with a huge net gain in delegates coming out of Texas.
Let me ask you this, Congressman DeLay. You've been very critical of Senator McCain. I have fundamental disagreements, and I've discussed them at length about Senator McCain. Let me throw 4 issues at you wherein there'd be such a distinct difference between Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama that I think it makes it imperative that even though there's going to be, conservative opposition going into his presidency, judges would be one big issue. We'd have a much better chance. We know that Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton would give you more Ruth Bader Ginsburgs on the Supreme Court. On the issue, he's promised no more earmarks. He's promised no new taxes. And certainly the defining issue of our time is winning this war in Iraq, and both of the Democrats have pledged to leave. Does that not persuade you in any way that he would be somebody worth voting for?
Oh, definitely. Sean, when we get to November and the choices are clear, we're going to make the right choice. What needs to be done right now, as evidenced in the turnout here in Texas, you're going to see Huckabee take 30 to 40% of the vote here. That's a real message to the McCain people that he has to rebuild the party, which he's already said he wants to do, that he needs to reach out to conservatives, which I hope he will do. And by the time you come to November, people will be energized not just against Obama or Clinton, but for McCain.
But he, for example, he has just this past weekend, or about a week ago, said he's pledging not to raise taxes. Do you view that as an outreach to conservatives?
Exactly, but I think he can go one step better. I think he could say fundamental tax reform. We need a new tax code in America.
I agree. Sean, it's pretty clear that when you talk to conservatives, they have a pretty straightforward agenda. Win the war, redeem the culture, cut our taxes to grow our economy and create jobs, and protect our borders to reestablish the rule of law. He can't flinch on any of those issues.
Hey, Ken,
those are core issues.
And Tom, thank you very much. It's Alan Combs. Good to see you both. Tom DeLay, how do you bring yourself to vote for John McCain after what you've said in the run-up to this election? You basically raked him over the coals and said you could barely vote for him.
Well, because of the alternative. I mean, the alternative is worse. I heard Obama give a speech in Texas yesterday. It's not just hope, it's big hope. He's got big hope because of change, and change brings hope, and hope brings change, and we can. So
you're going to bite your lip?
I mean, it was outrageous.
So you're going to bite your lip, put a clothespin over your nose, and you're going to vote for John McCain. That's how you're going to vote for him, right?
Oh, sure, absolutely.